Welcome to week 5, building a freelance business. I finished the Fluid Druid website, fluiddruidpdx.com. Very simple design for the website: homepage, store, a bio, contact form, landing page with future gigs, live dates coming up. Originally, I was going to integrate some type of CMS for my bandmates to edit and post content, update the store products, things like that. However, it was going to be a much longer process, and so in the interest of just kind of getting stuff out on my portfolio, because again, I feel like the most important thing for me to be doing right now is market research and going out and talking to businesses and customers, potential customers, figuring out what their needs are, how I can help, just really getting out there and networking. And my portfolio really shouldn't be getting in the way of all that. It's like they say that perfect is the enemy of good. I subscribe to that belief more often than not. I think it's, in this case, just important to keep moving. So I built the UI, or I built the website. It's definitely not like a super creative design. Like if you go to like Square sites, or I think there's like Square page templates or something, they've got some insane designs. It's really cool, different templates that you can use, and it's just like, wow, that's really far away from me, honestly. But I think it's a pretty decent, very basic website. I think it'll do for now. I didn't go with a CMS for the moment because I had a couple options. There's open source Payload CMS I could build a CMS on. However, I did some research in their e-commerce templates. The last one, the official one that they linked to, is 2 years old. There's a developer at Payload working on a new version, a new template that's on a different branch, but that wasn't ready yet. That's still in progress. So I could go in there and grab hundreds of lines of code, get it to fit my project and all that, but I knew that would take a longer time, like a week or two, and so I didn't go with that. Now, there are things like Shopify templates that you can integrate with Square or Stripe. Next.js has some kind of out-of-the-box integrations with Shopify. However, for the Pro plan or the one above starter, which you need to do the integrations with, it's about 30, $40 a month, which is not bad, but I'm pretty cash strapped right now. Fluid Druid doesn't sell enough merch or make enough money month to month where we could justify monthly costs like that. I just elected not to do that. So now I just have a basic store page, basic pictures of what we have in stock right now, and a link to the contact form for people to order merch from Fluid Druid. Good website. I got a simple icon, header in the top, store page, bio, contact. The Fluid Druid icon here. Got to learn a bit more about SVG and PNG and JPEG and all those differences and what they're good for. A simple bio here, hero image, live dates at the bottom here, footer with a link to my consulting page, all of our social links, Instagram, Spotify, Bandcamp, TikTok, and YouTube. Store page here. Like I said, just a quick link to the contact form for people to reach out to us to put in an order for merch. This is all we have in stock right now. Bio here with all of our current members. This is kind of pretty much ripped from our EPK for the most part. And then a contact page here. So yeah, I think it does a trick for now. So yeah, that's kind of the update on that. I actually got started on the Gigomatic app, the relaunch for the newest version of the website, Gigomatic 3.0. The API, the REST API in place right now is actually pretty underdeveloped. It's only got get calls for all gigs. It's got get calls for specific gig details. Who am I endpoint. There's no authorization endpoint to get a user's API key, which is needed for the rest of the API calls. There's no put or post endpoints in there for updating comments and statuses and things like that. So I'm trying to reach out to Aaron Oppenheimer, who's the maintainer of the Gigomatic project, the creator of that project. He's usually quite busy though. Just kind of waiting for a response. And rather than waiting for a response, I think what I'll do for my portfolio is once I've got the UI updated, I spent a bunch of time getting the API stuff updated on the app and scrapping old code and updating it because it's been like 4 to 6 years really since there's been any commits to it. I'm updating the UI right now for just a login page and the home page with all the gigs and the gig details page, and I'll post screenshots of that on the portfolio and just kind of say it's under relaunch process. But here's some screenshots. Update that once I'm able to make some forward momentum on the API updates on the website side, and then release the app. Again, perfect is the enemy of good. I'm just trying to get something out there that people can see, that so they know that I can do these things, and just direct them somewhere. It's not, I wish the portfolio would be like super fancy, high profile clients stuff, but that'll come in time. When you're just getting started, you just got to get stuff out there. You just got to hit the ground, hit the pavement, talk to people. That's my plan for this week, is finish up the UI, finish up the portfolio section on the fliteconsulting.io page, and hopefully get out to a couple meetups this week. Start becoming active on social stuff more often. Just hit up my network and get out there. I do have a friend in town visiting from Thursday to Saturday, so I'll be busy with that. I've only got one rehearsal with Fluid Druid this week, and we've got 2 weeks until our next show. I have a bit of a extra time to work on things. Have a happy, productive week, and we'll see you next week.